see up that rolling. And I think, do we both fit here? Yeah, I guess
Mic
so.
is on.
Yeah. Okay.
Boom, boom.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright. It's very chill, very easy, so.
Like fireworks and...
Yeah, special effects. And, okay. Yes. Okay. Welcome to the show. Hi, my name is Luke Bland. I'm here with Aleksi. Aleksi is an influencer. Would you call yourself an influencer?
Well, more or less. I guess that's okay to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Aleksi has a YouTube channel, and the name is Aleksi Himself. And
Videos about Finland. Yeah.
Videos about Finland. Or you go by Aleksi Himself, but the channel is called...
It's Aleksi Himself dash videos
about Finland.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
All right.
I didn't remember the title.
Yeah, that's
good.
okay.
I'll link it somewhere there so we make sure we get it exactly
Go check it
right.
out, yeah.
So you're also on what other social media channels are you on?
Well, YouTube is the number one. That's kind of my main focus. Then I'm also on Facebook, and on Facebook, I'm currently focusing on the Facebook group. So usually have you have this Facebook like page where you can share some interesting stuff. But I'm currently building a Facebook group.
Okay.
So you know the difference.
Yeah.
So that's the second thing, and the third one would be Instagram. So those three are kind of like my main.
Your most active ones. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you explored at all into like Twitch or Snapchat or any of the more kind of?
I used to have Snapchat, but I felt my target audience is more on Instagram. So Instagram and Snapchat are kind of more or less the same, especially when Instagram took this stories feature some years ago. And Twitch, well, I've also been to Twitch, but Twitch is more for like gamers and stuff, and that's not really what I'm doing on my YouTube channel at the moment. And for example, I do my live streams also on YouTube because that's kind of where my audience is at the moment, at least.
Right. Okay. No, that makes sense. So kind of the theme that we've been talking about on the show lately has been influencer marketing, and we're starting to dive deeper into that. And later we're going to get more into like the client kind of connection and their side. But for now, we're diving into influencers like you, and kind of the goal is to kind of see like behind the influencer, like what's involved there. And kind of their kind of perspective on working with brands and companies and such. So, have you ever worked with any brands yet?
I've had a few brand deals. Do you want me to talk more about them or?
Yeah, you can talk about them if you feel you're allowed to.
Yeah, it's allowed.
Okay.
So, first kind of brand deal I made was with WordDive. It's this language learning platform made in Finland.
Right.
So you can learn a bunch of different languages. And I made one brand collaboration with them, and the second one was with Taste of Finland, which is this candy company which send Finnish candies around the world. So those are the two major ones I've done. Well, major ones, but the kind of important ones, let's say. Okay.
So from your perspective, what was the how did you get into your first like brand deal? How did that start for you? Did they contact you or did you contact them?
I contacted them.
Okay.
So what I've noticed that when you look at some of the tips and tricks what you get in order to get these brand deals, that you need to first build like a big ass audience and then you get the brand deals. But that's not necessary. I mean, as long as even if you have like a small audience but it's like engaged or active, you're making regular content, then you can just approach them, the business that's into your business in your niche, and say like, hey, I do this type of content, my audience is this and this, and I believe if we did the collaboration it would benefit both of us, and boom. That's basically what I did. So I was still living back in Tampere, and their HQ was in Tampere also, so I just reach out to them and explain like, hey, this is what I do, I believe this will be good, and that's how it worked. So
did you find anything like really challenging with working with a company? Were there things that you needed to learn or figure out along the way that you were surprised about, or how did it go?
Well, there wasn't really much big differences. The only kind of big part of the whole picture is that you need to kind of have the content confirmed by them. So like, okay, you make the video and then you have to show them like, hey, is this good for YouTube? And it might take like X days or X hours, and then they might say like, you should fix this and this, or then they just sort of like, oh, this is good to go. And then,
okay.
So it's kind of the part that they get to kind of more or less control what will be in the video. But in my case, I had quite a lot of freedom, so we just agreed on an idea, and then I just filmed everything like usual, and then I just show them like, hey, this is okay, and they're like, yeah, sure, looks good, just publish it and boom.
So you're not connected right now with any agencies, are you?
No.
Okay. Are you? Is that something you would be interested in, or?
So what do you mean by agency? Can you
like an influencer agency, like for instance,
these MCMs,
like Tötterö or Tröt, I guess it's called now, and Splay and those. So is that something that you feel would benefit you and connecting with brands, or how do you feel about those?
Well, what I've seen, I believe it would definitely give a boost to work with different brands, because basically that's what these agencies do. They reach out to brands and they try to connect you and the suitable brands, and boom, then you have like a deal. Basically that's what they do.
Right.
So maybe it might work. Well, if you don't know, I do videos about Finland for international audience, so most of my viewers are English speaking people, or let's just say English speaking people outside of Finland. So but I believe there could be chances to get these kind of brand deals which would also appeal to my audience as well. So I guess would be okay, but I'm not really actively looking into those. Right now. If they would approach me and they would have a proposal, I would of course be interesting to hear that out, but it's not really something I'm actively looking into at the moment.
Okay.
So one thing what I've noticed, especially when it comes down to money, I mean the way how YouTubers and influencers make money, especially in Finland, the most of the revenue comes from these brand deals. So which is fine. I mean that's a good way to make money, because if you have an audience and you've already made some, and if the deals what the brands are offering you are suitable for you, then that's fine. But what I've noticed that there are that many content creators or influencers who are making money with their own products and more own content. For example, well, there are some big names like maybe Ronnie Buck and these kind of people who sell their own merch, like T-shirts and this kind of thing. That's maybe okay, but I haven't really seen content creators, especially in Finland, who are, for example, selling their e-courses or digital, like e-books or digital courses or any digital products. Because I think if you think about it, if you have like 1,000 engaged followers who are like loving everything you do and are always looking into your new stuff, and if you created a product, it could be about anything, I don't know, depends on the niche, but if it costs like 20 euro and you manage to sell that product to all those 1,000 people, that's like 20,000 euros. So that's something I haven't really seen content creators taking advantage, because many people have like massive audiences, and if they just sold something that the audience is interested, they could make some pretty good amount of money. And the good thing is that also you have everything, you have full control, because you can create the product and just the way you like, and then you can just sell it.
No, that's a good point.
It's like an interesting aspect I haven't really seen much, but of course if you are like a vlogger and you share your own life and you have like a very young audience, because most of the YouTube, especially in Finland, is consumed by young people, so there's a chance that they don't really have the ability to invest or buy stuff.
Right.
Well, it depends on the price, of course, but
they've got parents.
Well, that's of course the aspect, but this is something what I find kind of like it's an untapped potential.
No, I agree. I think you're right. But as far as as far as brands go and working, being a YouTuber and deciding at some point or an influencer and deciding at some point that like, no, I'd like to make money with this thing. Do you feel like there's anything that you like? I'm sure everybody has a line that they won't cross. So, what's your line that you wouldn't cross to make money with your content? Like, what's as far as like brands go? Is there something that like?
Okay, that's for brand. Okay, so what's especially important for me is that the possible brand deal is suitable for my audience. So if I just got like a really nice offer for in terms of money, but it's not really something what I do on my channel, then I don't feel it's not reasonable offer.
Yeah,
because
it doesn't bring value.
Yeah, because I definitely if I want to do a deal, it should definitely bring some value to my audience.
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
Yeah,
so that's definitely something I wouldn't do that easily.
Yeah. Okay. And I think that's also something that I guess the agencies are the what did you call them, the MCMs
multi-channel MCN, I think, multi-channel network.
Yeah, that's what I need to write that down.
Yeah.
The MCN, so like the agencies like Splay and Throat and all the influencer agencies, that they do very well as they connect the brand with the influencer and try to match the best fit for the audience. And I think that's like it's a turning point in any kind of, it's when you become an influencer basically, is because you're getting a deal to influence your audience for money.
Yeah, and there's always the kind of aspect that when you start to make money, so it's also like how does my audience perceive this, that I'm making some kind of shout out or promotion for my audience in order to get money. Especially I think in Finland it's because we Finns are a little bit kind of reserved, and especially when it comes down to money.
Yeah.
So if you don't start to what I feel that if Finnish people, they have to start sell something to their audience, they might come their threshold might get quite high.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of like a mental hurdle.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a chance to make money with your audience and the thing that you offer is good for your audience, they don't mind. I mean, it's not like, because there's like people might think that, oh, this is like a sellout.
Yeah.
But as long as you are still respecting your audience with the brand deals and keeping all the pieces together, then it should be like okay. But I think for things it might be a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
Like if you start to sell something, like people might think that their audience start to make comments like, oh, you're such a sellout, you're just selling the mess. But as long as the stuff you're promoting is also valuable for the audience, then you should be good.
So when you did your first brand deal, you made your first video where you're actually kind of promoting a brand. Like, did you ever have any kickback from your audience? Like, what are you doing? Like,
no.
So nobody.
No.
You got a good audience then.
Yeah, because I felt that deal was valuable for my audience. So
okay.
I had the feeling if I had thought otherwise, I wouldn't have done it in the first place.
Okay.
So instead, I got some good comments, and some people even bought the stuff what I promoted. So I got some good, mostly positive comments.
Okay, really nice. Yeah, I guess that's like the best possible scenario.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah. How would you suggest approaching a brand that you would like to promote on your channel?
Yeah, actually, it's way easier than people think.
Okay.
Because, for example, just to give a quick example, my friend, a Finnish friend who does videos about bicycling, and he told that he got his first brand deal when he had 300 subscribers.
Wow.
And he just proactively approached, I don't really remember what was brand, but yeah. So, and if I look at my past attempts, I think I've approached 4 brands and I've got 3 out of the brand. 3 out of 4. So,
all right.
So all you need to do is, first of all, you need to kind of think what is your value proposition, like what is the value you do on your channel. So, and actually, if we think about it, you should also consider your channel as like a business. So you have like a value proposition. Why do people want to watch your videos?
Yeah.
So that's very important to know when you're approaching the brands.
Yeah.
So you can just like, okay, it could be like 1-2 sentences basically. It depends on the channel and what you do basically. And the second thing is you should also know who is your audience. What are they guys or girls? What age? What type of stuff they're interested in? These kind of basic stuff. Demographics, if they're outside of Finland, you know, these kind of things. Because it helps you to sell your stuff to the brand.
Right. What about getting in contact, like knowing who to contact from the company?
Well, that's usually it could be some of the marketing people, or you can just try reaching, for example, the marketing person, and then you can ask like who is responsible for these brand deals in your, or like these collaborations in your business. Then so like, it's either them or then they redirect or tell who is the right person.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
Okay.
And what I've been doing, I've used email. I think every time, but now that I've been doing sales in my like real job, I would probably also try phone call first.
Yeah. Okay.
But both are fine, I guess. But most likely they will ask you to send an email anyways after the phone call. And what I've also done, I prepared like a short 10-slide, like I think it's called media deck.
Yeah.
So where I have a quick summary of my channel, about the topics of my videos, my demographics, my past brand deals, and some other stuff. So you could easily do one with PowerPoint, and when you send them, they can have like a quick, really quick look on your channel, what you do, why it's valuable for them, and then blah blah blah. And then it also helps a lot that if you have already thought about some possible like video ideas, like if you do videos, because it's always more appealing from the brand side if you have already thought about some potential ideas.
Yeah.
So, for example, when I did the video with the Taste of Finland, I just offered like, hey, I could do a video where some foreigners try Finnish candies that are inside the box you send to me, basically.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, that sounds cool, and yeah, we can send you to tell me the address.
That's great.
Yeah. And,
that's really great.
So, yeah, and of course, then you need to, of course, discuss about the deal, like what do you put on the table, what they will put on the table.
Right.
That of course depends on the deal.
So make sure all the terms are clear and
Yeah. So that's always the thing. But I've had pretty smooth stuff with my brand deals. There's only one brand deal where we actually made like a proper contract, but that was actually I forgot to mention about that in the beginning. So I've also done a collaboration with it's called italki, where you can find speaking partners to learn a language.
Oh, okay.
And they have like a proper like partner program, and they had like when we got agreement, they sent me like this terms and agreements, and it was like, and then we just read, and then you just put your name.
Okay.
But with the two Finnish ones, we just agreed everything on email, and
okay. Yeah, that's really nice.
So, and both of these actually had also an affiliate program, which was kind of easier to get into because you didn't have to agree on a money amount or this kind of thing. But that's also coming. It's also about like how you sell your stuff to that brand.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's also a good chance to improve your kind of sales skills. But it's not as difficult as people think. You just need to know what your channel is about, why is it valuable for the audience, and why is it valuable for the brand.
Yeah.
Basically these three things, if you know very well, it's easier to sell your stuff for the brands.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Just to put it like very simply.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah.
It's very good. I think that's something too that a lot of people like will want to know, especially like companies, if they can see the influencer side of it and how it is for an influencer to approach, you know, a company or a brand.
Yeah, you don't have to wait until you get like 10,000 subscribers or anything. Of course it helps, but you can start also very small.
Yeah.
I mean, when I did my first one, I think I had 5,000 subscribers, which isn't that much. I mean, it's at least a little bit, but it's not like a huge channel.
And how many do you have now?
Almost 15,000.
Okay.
So
yeah,
but I haven't really been pursuing new deals lately actively. But maybe I might start again.
Yeah.
A little bit. If I find like good deals, because my stuff is mostly foreign, so I have to think about the international aspect.
Yeah.
But I bet there's definitely something I could do.
Yeah. Aleksi, thanks so much for spending, I don't know how many minutes that was, but a few minutes out of your day to come and be here and talk to us about influencer marketing and everything that kind of goes along with the influencer perspective on that.
Yeah, it's an interesting topic to talk about. So
yeah, cool. Very nice. Good to have you here. Okay, but this will be out tomorrow morning at 9, so...
so you have to start editing.
I have to start editing. Actually, I'll probably do it tonight, but anyway. So,
right.
Anyway, for the rest of you out there, tune in tomorrow at 9 a.m. for the next episode
of
the
show.
You.
The show.